I'm an aircraft mechanic by trade, but how you build something, you just can't start throwing rivets and skin at it. There's a process, a way, and you can get things very wrong very quickly, and then you got to scrap out the part and start over. So I made up this test fixture, kind of cute, and you can see where we got the clecos on here. The clecos are the temporary rivets again that hold the skin in place until we rivet it. And then we practiced on it a little bit, and we thought, okay, now we have our process. Again, you start from the back of the airplane, and you put this piece on that, and you come forward, and you put this piece on, and so on and so forth, okay? We do a lot of that where we will do a test piece or a test process of what we do and how we do it, so that when we do like this, we got some testing going on even right now with that turtleback up there that we're going to do before we do the actual final riveting it together, because we don't want to mess it up. There's a lot of time and emotion that went into that piece. But anyway, we have a lot of fun with this. Actually, if there's somebody that wants to see or do riveting, we'll get the rivet gun out here and we'll get the rivets and we'll let them rivet. We'll show them how to buck. It takes two, one inside and one outside. You got a guy out here, you know, with the rivet gun, and he's riveting, and then you have a person behind it bucking the rivet, which is called the shop head. This is the manufactured head, the round head on the, in this case, a round head. And then, so you have two people, and we sometimes take them out. You can see a little bit of damage here. That's from teaching people, okay? We actually had a middle school class that came in here, and we got them over here, and we let them rivet. And they did some bad damage to this. But interestingly enough, the kids, the first 5 or 6 that did it and put these rivets on, where you can see bent metal and it looks like a little crater. That's not acceptable at all, okay? But it looks like a little crater where he just held the gun on and kept going and kept going. And we're going, stop, 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 okay? And then you see these rivets back here, looks so nice. Same class. These kids watch these kids make the mistakes. So it's a trainable thing, you know, process that you can learn how to do, but there's a lot of little tricks to the trade. And that's why we made this up and why we play with it. And then if we do have kids come through, we had a school that trains aircraft mechanics. And they were down here one day, and there was about 6, 8 of them or whatever, and I was teaching them how to take out a rivet and not elongate the hole, how you can actually remove a rivet without hurting the metal to replace it. Let's say there's a problem with the rivet when you put it in and you have to take it out, which happens, okay? Well, you don't want to just drill and make your hole all out of shape, okay, or enlarge it. So there's some tricks to the trade. So I was letting them, actually that's why these rivets are missing, is I was teaching them what to do and how to do taking a rivet out as well. So this is becoming a training fixture as well. So it's a pretty neat little thing. And these items down here, I don't know if Dennis told you about those, but these are actually air intake for the oil cooler and the carburetor and stuff like that, for the front of the engine and the cowling in the front of the airplane, okay? So they're air scoops. They bring the air in, and they were pretty bad off. You can see this one here is like really bad from the corrosion. It was on the bottom leg for 68 years. There's an invasive mussel called the coagula mussel that attacks the aluminum. It adheres to it, and then excrement is acidic, and so it starts corroding the parts. So this was just a little beyond. They tried starting to fix it, to use it, okay, but there was just too much damage to it. And General Motors gave us a grant of some money. Don't know exactly how much it is, but they actually used their restoration department at the Van Dyke plant in Sterling Heights, okay? They came in, they got that piece, they laser scanned it, okay? Then they made up from the laser scan, they made these bucks up, okay? And then they form the metal around the buck, and as you can see, it's kind of a two-part piece, and then they welded it together. Look how nice that looks. That would be exceedingly difficult for us to do. It wouldn't look this nice. But these are guys, that's their trade. They restore cars. Okay, so they have the equipment, you know, the welders, the laser scanners, all of that. So they've given us a little bit of help, which is much appreciated. So all of these parts, like the skin and that, we make up pretty much with hand tools. Rivet guns, the bucks, and stuff like that. This is called a Beverly shear here. Here's the roller that we will put curves into the skin. We got a sheet metal shear over there, a bender, a sheet metal bender, okay? So that's what we do is we take a flat piece of metal and we make this out of it.